Well, hello YouTube, West Texas Dual Sport here. It's been a while since I posted a real video, any kind of motovlog. I hope this one's going to work. Trying out some new equipment. Going to talk about that for a little bit. Today, really, I'm just kind of out for a test, trying to get some audio situated, figure out how to work it, and do separate audio tracks. You guys might be getting tired of this scenery. I'm sorry if you are. It rained a whole lot last night, and tried to get out on some of the county roads, and they're just way too muddy. I was afraid I was going to get stuck, so I'm just out riding around on this old Air Force base today, which I kind of enjoy. There's never anybody out here. I can just kind of goof around and go at my own pace and check out my equipment today. So a couple of weeks ago, I was in Albuquerque visiting my mom, and I got to looking online at a new camera from Garmin. It's called a VIRB 360, and I've been wanting a 360 camera for a while, since I first saw the first Fly 360, but I never really thought the footage was that great. Even on the new Fly 4K, most of it that I've seen has really not been that great. So I started reading up on the VIRB, and was on Best Buy's website and just happened to check availability and saw that there was one in an Albuquerque store, and my impulsivity got the better of me, and I ended up buying it. I don't have any intention of using it as, like a full-time camera for vlogging, but I would like to be able to do some footage every now and then. Just something different, especially if I go somewhere interesting, ride some interesting trails. I like the perspective that it gives. But when I first started to use it, I'm going to shut my visor and see what difference this makes in audio. When I first began to use it, the wind noise was just horrible. It was just anything over about 20 miles an hour was just totally unusable. The VIRB has a setting on it where you can use only one microphone. It has 4 built-in microphones, one on each side. Depending on how you're looking at the video, it gets audio from 4 different directions. It has a setting that you can use the rear only, and I tried that, and I tried to keep it out of the wind, and it still really, there was nothing I could do. I tried to tape over the mic input, and it still was too much wind noise. So after doing some searching on YouTube and looking at what some other guys do for their audio, I decided to go with a separate recorder for my audio and use the Tascam DR05, which seemed like a real pain in the butt, and it's not just as easy as clicking a button on a GoPro and going. It's, you have to turn on the camera, then turn on the audio, and it's another step, but I'm hoping this is going to work, because like I said, I would like to be able to use this camera a little bit on my channel. Doing a separate audio channel intimidated me after I first read about it, and I remember watching, I don't know, like guys like Colorado Dual Sport and a few others that would always like do the hand clap at the first when they were riding with somebody else and talking about syncing up the video, and I didn't know how it worked. I had no idea what you did when you synced video, and it actually turns out it's not that hard. Pretty much just takes a few minutes, and it's really accurate, at least on the program that I decided to use. That's another thing. The VIRB 360 comes with an editing program, and it's really fairly straightforward, pretty easy, but it will not allow for a second audio track. So I ended up having to buy a new editing program, and I don't know, yeah, there's some things I like about it, some things I don't, but what I've been trying to do is get the video in the VIRB editing program, stabilize it, and then take each clip and put it into my other editing program so that I can sync the audio and then finish it from there. I don't know how many of you guys are really going to be interested in all this. You know, I want my channel mainly to be about motovlogging and thoughts about the KLR and or either, you know, my Husky, mainly riding and seeing different places. But really, this is what's been on my mind lately, is trying to figure out how to get this camera to work correctly. It's been a real pain in the butt. That's why I really haven't posted anything in a while. I've been just kind of been busy, and I've only had time for some short rides and haven't done much interesting. So one thing that really got me interested in these 360 cameras is just you can get much more of a perspective. I love riding on this old base, checking out all these old buildings. I used to be in the military, and almost got a nail there. Used to be in the military, and this just kind of reminds me of that experience. This particular building here is probably, well, I know there's no probably to it. It's actually the worst, in the worst shape of anything on the whole base. Everything else they've kept pretty nice, but for some reason, this one particular building, they just really didn't keep up. I guess they had no use for it. Sorry about the angle there for a second, but I was about to run over a nail. So, you know, one of the nice things about this camera is the ability to give y'all different perspective and let you see a little more than you would through, you know, just a regular GoPro. I kind of enjoy just coming and looking at places like this. I don't know why, but old buildings have always fascinated me. There's a couple of open doors. I don't think I'm going to peek my head in there. There's no telling what could be in there. Wow. Kind of creepy. This place has been abandoned for quite a while. I don't even know what the hell that is all on the ground there. Huh. Kind of weird. I don't know. All these doors have like numbers on them. It says no pets allowed. I don't know. Maybe this was some kind of like on-base housing for families that would come visit or something. I don't know. I was in the Marine Corps, and we didn't ever have anything like that on our bases, but this is definitely different. All right, well, off to check out another area. All right, I thought I'd show you a little bit more here. This was a Air Force training base, and they trained pilots here. I can't remember. I don't know a whole lot about airplanes, but I don't know. I think it was the T-38 maybe. No, that can't be right. I don't know. Whatever it was. Alright, thought I'd show you something else here. This was the old swimming pool. If y'all can see. Looks like it caught a little rain from last night. Best I can remember, I think the base closed somewhere around 1995 or 96. So I'm going to bet you that this has not been touched since it was closed. Huh. But there's little bits and pieces here that are really dilapidated and run down, but most of the base they have really kept nice. They keep the grounds mowed. There's been several other businesses that have come in and decided to use buildings out here, and I guess the city redeveloped it and they lease it out to businesses. Even our police department trains out here. Well, I'd planned to use this time today to ride around and check out my audio while I was on the bike, but a few of you guys have commented every time I've come out here and shot anything and said y'all used to serve in the Air Force and lived here for a while, so I thought I'd just shoot a little video today while I was walking around. This used to be the old theater building. Huh. Ticket window. Built in 1973. Oh man, I don't know if y'all can see how that paint's peeling away on the walls in there. And there's where they would have put up the movie posters. Alright, there you go. Movie theater. Alright, I've walked around a little bit. I guess I need to check my audio while I'm out here a little bit more. Turned out to be a beautiful day. It's, I don't know, somewhere in the mid-80s right now. It's supposed to be about 90. Really, really nice day. Nice cool breeze. We looked at that one pool. This is it's another pool over there off to the left. I don't know why I'm turning my head that much. You guys have the ability to look at it with this camera, but might ride up here and take a look. Let's see. Yep. Another pool there. Gonna head home in a little bit, start uploading some video and checking it out and listen to the audio. If you see this, then you know the audio wasn't too bad. Let me know your thoughts on the 360 camera. Like I said, on my channel, I'm not going to use it all the time. It's just, you know, something different, and I wanted to try it. I'd like to hear your thoughts. All right, signing off, West Texas Dual Sport. Y'all have a good one.